Hi, my name is Bonnie. Welcome to yoga today, and this will be a gentle practice. So we're going to begin. We're just going to start right down on our back. So if you make your way on your mat down to your mat and keep your knees bent, take your feet out as wide as your mat and then let your knees drop into each other. Place your hands on top of your abdomen and then just settle in for a few moments. So knees caved in towards each other allows the femur bones, the hip bones, and the pelvis to be very relaxed. And then the shoulders, think about your shoulders relaxing, letting go of tension. And then checking in just with your jaw. So if you like, you can let your eyes close. Relax your neck. So basically coming to a place of rest, but being alert at the same time. So alert relaxation. And here with your hands on the belly, we're going to focus just there for a few moments. And we'll want to relax that area as well so that when we inhale, we can feel the rise of the belly. And then when we exhale, we also feel the relaxing, releasing, the letting go of any tension in the abdomen or anywhere else in your body. So just breathing into the belly to begin. Inhaling fully, exhaling completely. Let the inhalation expand the belly, expand the ribs and the chest. So you get a big full inhale all the way up to the collarbones. And then when you exhale, let it all out from the top to the bottom. And we'll take 3 more breaths just like that before we begin to move. Good. Now, bringing your arms up, you can just leave your legs where they are for now, and then hold on to your elbows with your opposite hand. We're just going to start to make some circles here. So starting to warm up the joints, starting with the shoulders, the elbows, and then you can inhale as the arms reach up overhead and then exhale as they come down to the bottom of that circle. And then we'll also go in the other direction. So breathing out, arms down, breathing in, arms up. Just taking your time. There's no hurry. There's nowhere that we have to get to. We're just here for now, breathing and moving, gently opening our body. Good. Now holding the elbows above your chest, separate your knees. So if you want, you can walk your feet out even wider. And then drop your knees down to the right and let your elbows go to the left. And then inhale everything up to center and exhale to the other side. So you're going to let your head roll in the direction of your arms. Just side to side now, back and forth. Starting to roll across the hips and the sacrum. Couple more times. Good. And Then the next time you drop your knees over to the right side, take your arms up overhead. And just let your arms rest on the floor above your head. Right ankle comes on the top of the left knee, and just let the knee sink into the ground there as much as it will. And just pause here and enjoy that nice open stretch across the hip flexor, maybe the quadricep, the abdomen, the chest. Taking one more peaceful breath. And then just unwrapping those legs, letting the knees fall to the left. You can keep your arms just as they are. Ankle on top of the knee, just as a weight. And enjoy the stretch on this side. Breathing fully. Couple more breaths. And then let your arms come down, release your knees. We're going to take the knees into the chest here. Cross your ankles and tuck your fingers underneath your knees. We're going to roll up to sit, and then we're going to roll back down. So up and back just a few times. This is very beneficial to your spine. Nice. One more time. Coming all the way up to sit, and then from seated, we're going to just swing the legs behind us and move into a tabletop position on your mat. So with your knees under your hips and your hands just a little bit forward of your shoulders, you're going to start to rock back and rock forward. Rock back and forward. Breathing out as you rock back, breathing in as you rock forward, and you can control how much you want to move here. To maybe move back to child's pose. With your strong arms, come forward into a cobra. Yogi's choice. So the next time you sink the hips back, let them settle onto the heels. And there's always the option of taking the knees out wide for child's pose. So knees wide, creating space for the pelvis to move forward, the belly and chest giving room there. And then just settling down, you could rest your forehead on your stacked hands or your stacked fists. Just taking a few breaths here in child's pose. Breathing down. Breathe down into the lower back, down towards the kidneys. Really inflate that area with oxygen and breath and energy. One more breath. And then reach your hands forward and move all the way down. We're going to come onto the belly. So onto the belly and the forearms, coming into sphinx. So if you lift one leg up and lengthen it back, and then lift the other and pull it back. Elbows are underneath the shoulders, and then lift up, pressing into the forearms and the hands. Lift the crown of your head up, and then draw your heart center forward between the shoulders. And press into the tops of your feet until your knees float up off your mat. And find this active, still posture, the sphinx. So the gaze is forward towards the horizon, and the breath is even and steady as you feel the energy in your body here, maintaining the posture. Taking 3 more breaths in Sphinx pose. Good, and then from here, just letting the elbows flare out to each side, coming down onto the chest so you can slide your hands back under your shoulders, and then we're going to press back up onto our hands and our knees. So taking tabletop position again, hands under shoulders, right arm reaches up towards the sky, so straight up towards the ceiling. Breathe in with your exhale, slide it under and through. So we'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, reach and gaze up, and then exhale through. And 1 more time, inhale and exhale. And this time, let the shoulder come down, let the side of your head rest down. Reach up with your left arm. Breathing here into this twist. Float your hand to the ground, press down into your left hand and unwind your body. And then we do the same on the other side. Right hand down, left hand to the sky. Gaze up, inhale. Exhale, under and through. Reach as far as you can. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale, reach as far as you can. And then lay the shoulder down. Lay the ear down. Reach up. Finding your twist. The hips stay above the knees here. And breathe. 1 more breath in. And then exhale your hand down as you press into the ground and come back to tabletop position. So we're going to step our right foot forward, just placing that right foot between the hands. This is called mindful standing. So we'll turn the left toes under, and then we'll walk our hands up to our right thigh. So we want to come into an upright position where the shoulders are above the hips and the hips are above the left knee. So sitting up and standing tall on that knee. And then pressing into the right thigh, press down, press into the right foot, and float your left knee up. And as you come up, step forward into your power, into your mountain pose. So standing with your feet hip distance apart. And if you pick your toes up, just to begin, pick your toes up and spread them out nice and wide. And then find the big toe ball mount, press it down. And then fan out towards the side of your feet, towards the baby toe ball mount, and place that down. Ground into your heel, each side of your heel. And then place your toes gently down on the ground. So feeling that connection with the earth. Let that energy draw up your body, through your legs, through your core, all the way up through the crown of your head. You want your core engaged, so lift the lower belly, let the tailbone drop down, and then lift the chest, and let the shoulders slide down the back of your body. Reach through the crown of your head, so the chin retracts just a little bit, and the back of the neck gets longer. The fingers reach gently towards the earth, and you should feel this very stable, strong, gentle, still posture. And these are the qualities that we want to bring into all of our postures, all of our gentle yoga postures, that stability and peace that you find here in mountain pose. And if you're standing in mountain pose and you're breathing consciously, you're practicing yoga. So taking another breath just here in quiet stillness. And then with your next inhale, arms stretch out and reach up, and you can gaze up towards your thumbs. Exhale, hinge forward. Knees are soft, but hinge forward from your hips and swan dive down. Your hands might land on the ground or not. They might come to your shins. So we want a long spine. So take a breath in and lengthen. Look forward slightly. And then another exhale, hinging from the hips, drawing the top of your head towards the earth into a forward bend. Soften your knees and then take your arms out and reach up. Reverse swan dive. Touch your palms together and then bring your hands to rest in front of your heart. So a half sun salutation, and we'll do that again a little quicker this time. Breathing in. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold. Inhale, long spine. Draw the shoulders back. Exhale, head to knee pose. Inhale, reverse swan dive. And exhale, hands to heart. So we'll add on a little bit here. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold. Breathe in, long spine. Exhale, fold. Soft knees, rise up. On your in-breath, bring your palms together, lace your fingers, point your index finger, and on an exhale, fold to your side. Press your hip away. Inhale up to center. Exhale to the other side. Breathe in center. We'll do that again on each side. Breathing in as you come back to an extended mountain, and then exhale. And then inhale center, and then exhale, release your arms down. Good. So one more time. Breathe in and reach up. And this time, just place your palms together. Press into the heels of your hands and your fingers. Inhale, framing your head between your arms, and then exhale and fold over to your right. Press your left hip to the left. And imagine you're leaning up and over. Maybe imagine a waterfall coming up out of the ground, up and over. So you're not losing energy on this right side of your body. You're not collapsing. And if you press your right hand into your left palm, you'll feel that energy rising up on the right side of your body. And we'll stay for one more breath. Now inhale, come up to center, and then we'll do the same on the other side. Folding to your left. Make sure that your right shoulder doesn't creep forward into a forward bend, but stay on the side. Press your left hand up into your right hand and breathe. Lots of energy. And then inhale up to center and exhale, let your arms float down. Now breathe in and reach up. And then this time when we exhale, sitting bones back. So think about the hips moving back, and then the knees bending to any amount. So you might come into a lower squat, chair pose, or you might be here. You want to extend the arms straight forward for now. Pull the shoulders back and down, and then reach your fingers forward. Remember, knees bent to any amount. Good. Now, from here, bring your your left hand, to the outside of your right knee, and bring your right hand to your right hip. And we're going to twist here. So you can press the outside of your hand into the outside of your leg. And look back at your knees and make sure they're parallel with each other. Pull your right shoulder back. Good. Now on your next inhale, unwind from your twist, reach forward. And on your exhale, right hand to the outside of your left knee and twist. Look back over your shoulder. You could glance at your knees. Keep them parallel. Strong hold for the quadriceps. And then on your next inhale, come forward, reach forward, and then up. Extend the legs, reach the arms, and then exhale the arms down. Breathe in and reach up. Exhale into your chair pose. And this time we're going to step the right foot back and we're going to ground the heel. So turn it to the side and then open up. So coming into our warrior two pose. So line up your left heel with your right arch. Left heel, right arch. Keep your knee tracking towards the baby toe side of your foot. So try not to let it cave in other words. Stack your shoulders over your hips. The gaze is forward past the fingers of your left hand. And breathe. Now inhale, straighten your knee, reach up, touch your palms. On your exhale, float your hands down, come back to warrior two. Inhale, the head rotates to center. Exhale. Moving with breath. Inhale. Exhale. And let's do that one more time. Breathe in. And exhale, warrior two. Now turn your left palm up and reach. Let the right hand come to the right leg gently. This is our inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, bring your forearm to your thigh and reach your right arm up and over. Inhale, all the way back to reverse warrior. And exhale, extended side angle pose. Let's do that again. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. And then breathe in, come back to our warrior two. Pause. Now, breathe in, straighten your knee, pivot to the side of your mat like a 5-pointed star. So the toes are turned out here. Your hands are spread wide, they're reaching, your shoulders are down the back, your belly is drawn in, very strong. Breathe in, exhale, bend the knees and reach the arms straight up, sink the hips down. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale into goddess pose. Inhale and exhale. So imagine the tailbone sliding up and sliding down. The spine stays upright and long. And we breathe in and out. And one more. Coming to goddess. And then this time bend the elbows, turn the palms in towards the ears, keep the knees wide, and breathe. And then with your next breath in, 5-pointed star, and with your exhale, let the arms float down. Now we're going to spin your left heel out and turn your right toe out. So moving to the other side, bending into your right knee, reaching your arms out, warrior two. So the gaze out over the right fingertips. And this time, let's bring palms together. Straighten the knee and reach up. Breathe in. And then exhale, warrior two. Breathe in. You can follow your hands with your gaze. Rotate the head for your warrior. Inhale. Exhale. Two more like that. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Pause there. Now right hand turns up and reaches. Left hand slides down the left leg gently. Forearm to thigh. Reach up. You can reach up, you can reach over. So the movement's coming from the center of your body, from your core. Try not to lose the bend in your knee here. The gaze is up under the arm if you can. Breathe in. Breathe out. So creating strong legs in this gentle practice today. Inhale. Last time, exhale. Good, and then inhale, come up. Pivot your feet again. So your feet this time are parallel with each other. Breathe in, nice open arms, and then hinge at your hips. It's a forward bend, so swan dive down. Let your hands slide along the outside of your legs. So if you want to bend your knees slightly, tip the tailbone up, tip the sitting bones up, and then draw the head down. You can hold on to your shins, your ankles, your feet, coming into that forward bend. Taking one more breath here. And then bending your knees as much as you need to. We're going to walk our hands around to the front of your mat. You'll need to pivot your feet. Hands rest shoulder distance apart. Spread your fingers out wide and step into a downward dog. So we haven't been here yet. So feet are hip distance apart. You want to bend your knees and lift the sitting bones up towards the sky. Pressing one heel, bending that knee, pressing the opposite heel down. Just walking your dog. So your head is resting between your arms. And you're breathing. And then lifting both heels way high up off the ground. And then letting both heels sink back and down. They may not reach, but that's okay. Taking one more breath here as you take yourself into that upside down V shape. And then come forward and release your knees gently down. We'll end up in tabletop position again. And then we're going to swing the knees around, or the feet around to the same side and sit back and bring your legs forward. So coming to hold our shins, and then we'll end up just rolling back and down gently onto your back. You might feel like pulling your knees into your chest, which feels nice, to rock from side to side. And then bringing your feet down to your mat with your feet hip distance apart. So we want to keep our knees parallel with each other and release your hands to the sides of your body. slide your fingers down towards your heels. And then press down into your hands, press down into your feet. Breathe in and float your hips up off the ground. So lifting through the sitting bones, or lifting through the hip bones. The sitting bones lift too. So press the hips up. Try not to let the knees fall out to the side, but energetically squeeze towards the midline of your body. Press your arms, your hands down. And if you like, you can lace your fingers underneath your hips. You can walk your shoulders together, and maybe from there, press down and lift up even more. So we come to bridge pose. So a gentle inversion to draw the blood, the fluids towards our mind. So taking one more breath there as you press up even more. And then when you exhale, you can release your arms and roll down. If you can roll down one vertebrae at a time. Very nice. And then stretch your right leg out and take your left foot and just behind the knee, or the inside of your knee, and then drop your left knee down into a twist. Reach your arm away, roll your head away from your bent knee. Take one more breath here. Just starting to wind down. Roll back onto your back. Extend your left leg out and bring your toe just to the inside of your left knee. You can guide your right knee across your body and down. You might not reach the ground, that's okay. Keep both shoulders on the ground. Reach your right arm out and lift and turn your head towards the right. Coming into a knee down twist. Gently breathing. As you're holding these postures, these still postures, remember to focus on body and breath. And try not to let your mind wander. And if it does, it's okay. You just come back when you realize it. The idea is to stay present. And then from there, rolling back onto your back, head comes to center. And again, you might want to hug knees into chest. If you're ready, you can let your feet come to your mat and then stretch your legs out one heel at a time out towards each corner of your mat. Turn your palms up beside you and find yourself centered, relaxed on your mat. Your feet relaxed, your legs, your hips, your belly, your spine, your shoulders. Let your shoulders relax. See if they'll relax even a little bit more than you thought they could. Just letting go. Relax your jaw, relax your neck. So maybe a gentle rock. Let go of any tension in your neck and your jaw. let your eyes be closed and take this precious time to receive your gentle practice. And for the next few moments, know that there is nothing else that you have to do. Nowhere you have to be, but just here, just now, breathing and relaxing. Now you're welcome to stay here for as long as you like. And I even encourage you to stay even longer. But if you're ready, you can bend your knees one knee at a time. Lift and slide your hips to one side of your mat, and then roll to the opposite side, onto your side. Roll all the way till you press your hands down into your mat and come up to a comfortable seat. So arrange your legs however it feels comfortable for you. Take a moment with your eyes closed, noticing how you feel after your practice. And then bringing your palms together in front of your heart center. And bowing your head towards your heart in gratitude for the ability for us to come together to practice yoga. And know that we can come back to this place of stability and peace whenever we need to. So with that, lift your focus, open your eyes, and I thank you very much for joining me in this gentle practice today. Namaste.